Guys, good morning. I hope you folks having a great morning. I'm going to jump right into it because I've been getting a lot of message right now. People are asking questions, wondering what's happening. They're looking for answers, and as I said before, guys, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who enjoy reading, love to do his due diligence, and I've been reading about this and researching about this for many years. So I do have a very grasp understanding of how these seismic activity behave, how these plates shifting are moving, and basically what's coming next. So let's just jump right into the topic I'm talking about. Now, locations like South Carolina, folks, New Jersey, Maine, Montreal, Canada, Ottawa, um, South Carolina, Ohio. People are now wondering why are these locations getting so much seismic activity, especially Valmy, Nevada, also, and also going up to um, Texas, the tip of the extremely south of Texas and New Mexico. There's swarms of quake happening in these locations. Every location I've listed is getting a swarms of quake, especially Valmy, Nevada, um, southern part of Texas, New Mexico, South Carolina. I'm going to explain it very simple, basically, so a 5-year-old can understand me. The North American continent is consists of six cratons, guys, six craton plates. These plates are shifting, and I can't stress this enough. It's shifting due to the fact of electromagnetic disturbances, which is coming from a binary system. I'm not going to get into the binary system because I've talked about it in so many of my videos. Now, the reason why I'm going to explain this a little bit with more details is to let you guys know. I've seen someone send me a video basically from Wyoming. They live in Wyoming. It's a rancher that live in Wyoming, and their entire driveway. So basically, their property is on the craton, the craton plate, where the craton plate meet. The western part, the western craton plate meet the middle craton plate, which is called the North American craton. The western part of the craton is called the let me try think of, oh man, I forgot. It's called um a a accretionary belt. Accretionary belt. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's right over there. I did made note of it. Accretionary belt, which is the western craton. We have the eastern craton, which is over there on the eastern part of the North American continent, and the one in the middle is the biggest one. Is called the North American craton. It's pulling away from the western craton on the west coast. So this middle craton basically split right all the way up to Yellowstone, going all the way up to Canada, moving all the way up to Alaska. Now the shifting that people are experiencing in Wyoming over there in Yellowstone, people property, folks, their land actually has shifted 6 feet. I saw a video, a guy show his driveway, the where his gate meet his driveway, the entrance to his gate going up to his property, it has shifted 6 feet. So going down his driveway no longer go through his gate because the gate is 6 feet away from it. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because this is something that people are going to start noticing more on a regular basis. Now, you're going to notice these shift in these land, the surface of the land. You're going to notice it more happening in places like in the future, not now. It's gradually building up for this. You're going to notice it in South Carolina, where the upper crust of your property surface level is going to be shifted by numerous feet than what you're used to seeing it at. You're going to see this in places like Texas. You're going to see this places like um, New Mexico. You're going to see this over there in Nevada. Shifting the landmass is going to shift drastically also in Nevada, especially Valmy, Nevada. I'm just getting you guys ready for what's coming. And once again, guys, if you're watching me and you live in places like South America, and you watch my video, you live in places like Africa, you live in places like Indonesia, you live in places like Europe over there, especially in like Turkey and Greece. This is something that's going to happen there also. It's very noticeable right now in actually Africa. It's extremely noticeable in Africa because the continent is basically splitting in two. The southern part of Africa is splitting in two, and it's starting to become extremely noticeable now on the North American continent. Once again, people, ranchers that own property in Wyoming, their entire property has shifted 6 feet from the normal location of certain landmarks. They've come to realize that. And they're realizing that there's cracks happening in the ground. And first and foremost, guys, I'm not trying to spread fear. I'm just making you guys aware. This is something that comes with the reset of our solar system. We can't get away from this. It have happened before, and it's going to happen again. Now, I do believe that this time it's not going to be as bad as in the past because our cycle is 3,654 years. I do believe it's going to happen. It's going to happen on a huge scale, but not every cycle comes with the same level of destructions. Some is worse than the other. But the thing about this reset is that we're going to get it, regardless if you want to believe it or not. It's already happening. Look at all those seismic activity that's happening right now all over the globe. Look at the volcanic eruption. Look at the hurricane. That's the level of hurricane that's going on right now. Look at the level of tornado. Look at the fire that's burning, basically burning up Europe right now at a record level, because modern human, we have never encountered this before. It doesn't mean it had never happened before. It's just that it had never happened in our lifetime, in our cycle. Humans have already been through this, and some humans have been through worse than what we're going through. So again, the seismic activity is still going on over there in Valmy, Nevada. It's no stopping this, and you're going to see uptick of quake happening on the Cascade subduction zone, and also Northern California is getting now again a swarm of earthquake. So you're going to see more seismic activity being triggered along the San Andreas fault line. South of San Diego got hit on the border between Mexico and California, a 4.2 magnitude. So again, quakes is still happening, guys, and there is no stopping this. Big quakes is now going off in Japan, Indonesia, Guam, Papua New Guinea, Vanuatu Islands, Fiji, and Tonga. The entire ring of fire is lighting up. And for what's happening over there in Afghanistan, there's more huge big earthquakes coming for Afghanistan. It's a place, it's a city. The name of the city, guys, is called Jalalabad. I hope I pronounce it correct. It's a la 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 there's a lot of la 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 in the name. Jalalabad, Afghanistan. Huge seismic activity happening over there. So this is just the beginning for that location. Turkey and Greece is also going to be getting more of this big seismic event. So again, guys, the Caribbean now, the British Virgin, between British Virgin Islands, something is building up out in the water of the British Virgin Islands. When it do hit, when a huge magnitude hit that location, people in Puerto Rico, you guys are going to feel it, okay? And mark my word, remember that I tell you guys this. So again, guys, just for you to understand why these big seismic activities happen in Nevada, New Mexico, southern part of Texas, southern California, is because the plates, the craton plates are shifting. And I said, once again, I hate to repeat myself, it's very noticeable in Wyoming. People are sending me videos of their property, the entire surface level of their property shifted 6 feet away from the norm. So this is something that's going to be on a global scale, and we have to get used to it. We just have to stay prepared, learn as much as we can by learning how to be self-sufficient, because when it do start to unleash, only the ones who are self-sufficient, only the ones who are actually acquire the knowledge and how to live off the land will actually go through this very easy with not much headache. I hate to put it like that. So thank you, guys.